If you or your child is between the ages of 12 and 16, text Youth 2017 to 555-888 for your chance to win a whitetail hunt in Kansas with Precision Outdoors in 2017.
Oh, and you know what? We've been joking all morning. Every time I do it, the squirrels come in. Big old fox squirrel. At least a 4-pounder.
Wes, shut up and quit complaining. There's a big buck standing right behind you.
I got a story for you boys.
What, you think girls don't watch hunting shows too?
3 nights ago, we were driving out of this farm, and I seen a buck on the road, and it was a dandy. So the next night, I went to my closest stand, and I got video of that buck chasing a doe. Me and Ryan, I told him, I said, we're gonna go get around to my favorite spot. We're gonna sit there in the morning. It's Saturday morning, October 29th. We're gonna sit there, and we're gonna see that buck because he lives right there. And I don't know this deer. I don't think I have my trail camera, but every year we get a big buck that lives on this point, and we never see him. I'm like freaking ready to tear up. I'm so freaking excited. This actually worked. We have not seen a deer yet. I told Ryan it was 9 o'clock. I said I can't take anymore. I gotta rattle, and I rattled, and it was in 5 minutes. Been joking all morning about seeing squirrels, and that buck come perfect, and he come right to us, come right to the base of the tree. I smoked him, and I just dropped him, and I'm gonna call my wife right now, and she's at home right now with her kid. She's not bow hunting, so I can bow hunt. She's got to go to work today, and I'm like so thankful that she lets me do this and takes the time. And I got to thank my man Ryan behind the camera, my cousin. He's been filming me all year to try to make this show work. And I'm like, yeah, I'm speechless right now. Apparently I'm not speechless because I haven't shut up for the last 30 seconds, but I'm just like, oh man, we're working so hard to make this show work, and you can't get sponsors your first year. It's so tough. You know, who wants to sponsor a show they don't know nothing about? And so we've been stressing all year, family and friends. I hunt with my cousins all the time. They film. My wife, trying to get I got a 4-month-old baby at home, and I got a job. So it's just finally, it all comes together, and I'm like.
Precision Outdoors is brought to you by Total Excavating, Plumber Concrete, K&K Outfitters, Greystone Commercial, Peterson Taxidermy, and Johnson Plumbing. Precision Outdoors is brought to you by Greystone Commercial, the River Valley's premier commercial real estate company serving Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Yeah, a freaking stud. Remember the one I showed you a picture of? Yeah, yep. Just killed him. We heard him crash right over the hill. Yeah, thank you.
Got a lead-foot baby and a red line tag. I'll be somewhere else and nothing flat. Left to forget me not a road. On the bedside.
This is the first place he crashed.
I may be back this way again. Hey, I'm a rambling
Right there.
man.
Right there, buddy.
I see him.
Look at the Rage dip. I'm not sponsored by Rage, but look at that blood. Yes.
Sometimes I think my blood is mixed with gasoline. Makes my heart tick tock like a rocking machine. Some say I run from love. Some say I'm chasing it down like a bloodhound. But I think I just need to see the lights of the next town. This old highway is my home. But baby, I was born to roam, born to roam.
Well, here he is. He sure made us work for it this morning. He come in and it took him 11 minutes from the first time we seen him till I pulled the trigger. It was at full draw for over 2 minutes on this buck. It's unreal how exciting it is when a plan actually comes together. 2 days ago we seen this deer on the road, and then I came in here the night after that and I seen him come in on our field, and I said, that buck's living on our point. I said, I got to get in there in the morning on Saturday morning, and when you know it, Saturday morning get the right wind, we get in there. We hadn't seen a deer all morning. I was kind of down in the dumps and hit the old rattle horns, and when you know it, 5 minutes later he come walking over the hill. So 5.5-year-old whitetail here in Wisconsin. I mean, I couldn't be more happy. He's got 2 broken tines, probably take 10 inches off his score, but it really don't matter on this deer. It's a mature buck, and he's a dandy. I mean, I can't be more happy right now than what I am. I got to call my wife and let her know, and she's ecstatic, and I know she's ready to get hunting again too. And I can't thank Ryan enough from behind the camera, my cousin. He's been sticking with me all year, and we've been having one of the worst years of hunting I've ever had. We've been seeing deer, but I've never went into late October, and not seen a shooter. So, and well, it was well worth it, because this morning he come in just perfect and gave me a 13-yard shot, and I capitalized, and the Rage did its job, and he didn't go 50 yards and piled into a thicket. So I'd like to thank everyone that's made this possible, family, friends that stick with me and try to get this show to work, and the support they've given me is unreal, and I can't thank them enough. And now I get my butt behind the camera and hopefully get them on a couple bucks. And it's been an awesome year. Shot an elk 2 weeks ago, killed a bear about a month ago, and now I got a big old 5.5-year-old Wisconsin whitetail.
Precision Outdoors is brought to you by K&K Outfitters. A new breed of outfitters has been born. Experience the best whitetail hunting in the Midwest with their new elite hunting packages. Precision Outdoors is brought to you by Plummer Concrete and Associates, leading the way in the concrete industry, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota in decorative concrete, flat work, poured foundations, and waterproofing and drainage.
Coming into 2016, there were 2 main bucks on our land that I was after. One of them is an 8, and the other we call Triple Jacks. He's got 3 little nubs for me. I was lucky enough to have an encounter with both of them in September. So now fast forward to November and things really start to heat up.
I got my deer down October 29th, and everything's going good. You know, we're getting a lot of kills on camera, and all of a sudden we hit a lull. We're all excited for November to come, and nothing's happening. We're not shooting any deer. We're not seeing a lot of deer. Well, November 11th rolls around, and I've been gone in Illinois hunting whitetails, that between work and trying to get everyone to help self-film and just try to get some footage on the ground. And Meghan has 2 shooters come out, and it does not come together, and she's not happy with me because I'm not there to videotape. I'm at work because I've been in Illinois, so I couldn't take off to help film her because I had to work. And she's not happy, but I made the comment to her, hey Meghan, there's always tomorrow morning. You never know what might happen.
It's November 12th here in Wisconsin. Nick and I are up sitting in the tower stand hunting on the home farm here today. We had a cold front moving yesterday. It's been in like the low 60s, high 50s for weeks now, and finally yesterday it dropped down into the 40s. I had a lot of action last night, a lot of movement right at dark. 2 of the shooter bucks on the list did make an appearance, so we decided to get back up here this morning. It's about 30 degrees, nice and frosty, so we're hoping he'll be back out here with his doe this morning and we'll be able to get a few shots out at him.
What are you 2 doing in there? How could you possibly be that loud?
We really weren't that loud. The whole time we're watching this buck and we're trying to figure out if it's the 8-point with the crooked brow tines or not, and finally he turned his head and gave us a good look at him and realized it was him.
Here it comes.
We gotta stop it. What's he at there? 40. 40.
Shh, don't move. Okay.
Hey Meghan, quit moving. Nick wants to do a mannequin challenge.
going down, he's going down. Oh, he just crashed right there. He crashed right there. After I shot him, he looked like he tried to jump the fence and he couldn't quite make it. He ran a little bit further and down he went.
Precision Outdoors is brought to you by Total Excavating. Complete excavating serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota with commercial projects, roadways, subdivisions, water, and sewer. Closed captioning for Precision Outdoors is brought to you by Peterson Taxidermy, helping memories last a lifetime through the highest quality taxidermy work in the Midwest.
When we first started tracking him, we noticed a good amounts of blood on the ground. Now as we're getting up here a little further, you notice it's just, looks like it's kind of spraying out of him at the side as we're running up. There's not a whole lot on the ground. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we know he crashed somewhere up here, so.
Done deal.
Oh yeah, look at all that foam. Must have been a
Long shot.
Look at it. It is him with that brown thing.
Well, got to bug out of work a little early to go see Meghan's deer. I would think she'd be excited that I get to come see it, but I think the only reason she even called me was so I'd gut it for her. Well, here's Meghan's buck. I was at work. It's kind of ironic. I killed my buck 2 weeks ago, and she was at home watching the kid going to work. And this morning I couldn't film her, and my cousin Nick was nice enough to come film for me. And she got the job done. She's been sitting, she's the only one on her home farm that's ever killed a deer, so she kind of got a horseshoe up the rear, but this is the one she was looking for.
This is one of the shooters we had on camera. I've been coming up here. Last night I was able to see 2 shooters. And then this one I actually saw last Sunday. And he happened to come out again this morning. It worked perfect. He came out and he was feeding along the edge of the corn. And, he looked like he was about to leave, so I hit the grunt call and he booked it right for us. Came out at about 35 yards and was able to make a perfect shot on him. Didn't go any more than about 80 yards before he crashed in the corn here. So.
Yeah, we've been, there's 3 bucks on the farm, 3 or 4 that she'd shoot, but they're all 3-year-olds, and we think this buck's a 4-year-old. We've had this farm now, I believe this is the 4th year, and we're watching the deer grow up, and they haven't been getting the antler growth like we expected, but they're all nice deer. We got one that's got 3 little drop tines. She actually seen him last night. I think she would have rather have shot him, but he's a 3-year-old deer, and you know, if she wants to shoot him, she can. If she wants to shoot him during gun season, even, you know, we've been seeing him quite a bit. But there's another nice 9-pointer, and this deer, it's weird. All the bucks we've been seeing haven't had no does with them yet. What is it, November 12th today?
Yep.
And they haven't had any does. It's like the does haven't come into heat yet. It's really, really strange. But we finally had a cold morning, the first real frost we've had all year, 28 degrees, and I'm not a big fan of sitting this field up here in the morning, but Meghan, it's her favorite spot, and when you know, she was right and I was wrong like normal. So it definitely worked out this morning. She got the job done. So.
Captain,
What do you think?
There's blood coming out of its mouth.
What
do you think of the deer? What is it? Is that Mama's deer? Is that Mama's deer? What do you think of that?
That's the look your daddy makes too. Now we got a week to regroup and get ready for Wisconsin's gun hunting season. We still got a few shooters on camera that are hanging around the farm, so I'm ready to get back in the stand, and this time with the rifle in my hand.